Here to discuss the Helping Small Business Thrive Act are Democratic Senator Jeanne Shaheen of New Hampshire and Republican Senator Bill Cassidy of Louisiana. Both join us now from Capitol Hill. Glad to see you both together and working in this bipartisan way. I'll throw a jump ball out there. How would this program work in the case of a small business that buys a lot of gasoline? Let's say it's a construction contractor. Give me an example, and either one of you can go first.
Well, first of all, as you point out, small businesses are critical to the U.S. economy. 2/3 of jobs are created from small businesses. And so what we want to do is to provide every opportunity for those small businesses to succeed. And one of the challenges they have is that they can't hedge their costs of commodities. And we did a small business field hearing in New Hampshire a couple of weeks ago. And what I heard from those small businesses was that energy costs were a huge challenge. And so what this bill would do is allow us to allow small businesses, under the oversight of the Small Business Administration, to hedge on commodity costs. And so it gives them the kind of advantage that large businesses now have.
In other words, Senator Cassidy, the small business would be able to lock in a price for a commodity for a set period of time, guaranteeing that price. And if the price went up, they'd spend it, they'd have to pay that higher price, but then magically money would appear for them, right? I mean, from the Small Business Administration, you'd get a rebate because you'd locked in at a lower price. Am I understanding correctly?
It wouldn't have to occur like that. Right now, bigger businesses, think an airline, will hedge jet fuel. Now, they may be paying $3.50 for a gallon of jet fuel, which is currently going for $3. So they're paying a little bit extra. But they do lock in the $3.50 price so that if the price of the jet fuel goes to $4, then they're held harmless. Now, they can do that because they have massive buying power. Small businesses, and we're speaking of businesses 500 or less, don't have that. So one mechanism SBA could set up would be a cooperative, if you will, where small businesses were able to come together and have the buying power as a unit that Southwest has by itself. And with that, they'd pay a little extra on the front end, but they would, again, hedge in case there is a future increase. Keep in mind, a significant portion of small businesses will go bankrupt within the first 5 years because they're operating on very thin margins. We're trying to say within that thin margin, you can make a plan, a business plan, that allows you to survive the sudden increase in the price of commodity that could not be anticipated.
Senator Cassidy, how much would this potentially cost? Because all of these plans, your proposal, a lot of what we've heard from both of the candidates for president, they all sound good and they sound useful and they sound like they would help people. But I'm just wondering at what point it matters how much we're spending when we're running such large deficits and already have such high debt.
So a couple of things. This is totally dialable. You can make it so it costs a lot or cost a little. But again, the way I laid it out, in which you're just forming a cooperative in which the buying power of multiple businesses across different industries is combined, shouldn't cost a heck of a lot. And by the way, on the hedging, you're just giving, there's going to be an upside and a downside when you hedge. And so someone initially, in the way it mostly occurs, is able to buy, but they're paying a little extra on the upside, and then they pay less on the downside. So I don't think we have to talk about the cost of this as being prohibitive. But if it is, Senator Shaheen and I helped negotiate the bipartisan infrastructure bill. We know how to bring something in where it's acceptable politically, but has an incredible impact in terms of the economy.
So, Senator,
and this is a pilot program, so it's an opportunity for us to see how it will work and to make changes that are appropriate as we see how it rolls out.